friends and neighbors, welcome to another production of the program. Here we are on TV. Once again, once a day, every day, turn on the machines and live forever. Here we are. It's Saturday and we made it all the way back around. I'm running a little late today. 5:30, live at 5:30. You know, I was like doing other things today. I was doing some other computer things and I was like, oh, I don't need to do this. What am I doing? Why am I worried about going down there at 5 o'clock when we go down there at 5:30? What's going to change and who's going to know? It's been another day though. Yesterday did the program at 5. And today's 3500, episode 3500. So we made it through. We're making it alive. We're live and things are happening. Ate a hamburger for breakfast. Hamburger patty. Life's happening. We're going through this time. We got some messages. Looks like Gene and Yellowfellow and Jackson. Look, there's Jackson's on there. Here's Gene's on here. Let's listen to this Gene message. Live at 5:30.
Hello, program. And today I didn't go to David and Claire's, so I'm out on a walk to try to buy food. Some kind of takeout food. I'm hoping to get pizza, but if the pizza place is not open, then I'll probably get a Euro type thing. So, hope you're well. Talk to you sometime. Bye.
Bye. I'm doing well, Gene. Let's call you back here on the phone. Gene.
Program.
Hello, Gene. How are ya?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I started at 5:30 today.
Oh, wow.
Wow, right. It's doing a little bit of a change.
Ooh. I didn't. Good.
What are you doing?
I left a message.
Yeah, I listened to it. You didn't go visit the baby today, huh?
No. Also, I was going to get pizza, and I did not get pizza.
Why?
Because the pizza place was closed.
Yeah.
And I thought other pizza places were like mixes. They're like, oh, we do fried chicken and we're pizza, or we're bagels and pizza. Oh, you can't trust those. They should just be pizza places. Maybe wings, but anyway, I was also too hungry to wait. And I want a whole big pizza sometime though. Oof.
New York pizza!
Yeah.
Well, what did you get? What did you get instead? Anything?
I got a gyro, whatnot.
Euro.
Yep.
Euro.
A lamb gyro. And then I went to a little grocery store, Pakistani grocery store, and I got some mint, fresh mint. How great is that? And chips and golden raisins and oranges and Snickers and the Milky Way.
Wow. Lots of stuff. They're open. Everything's open at night still?
Yeah. All these bodegas. I went to a bodega.
Yeah.
Yep.
New York. That's New York. Hey, New York. Hey, did you wear a mask?
I did.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They're telling everybody.
Cramps in that little restaurant, takeout place. Oof. I waited outside for a bit, and people kept going in front of me. So I had to go in eventually and be near them.
Oh, I don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
They're not distancing and still even in New York where everybody is dying?
Not everyone's dying.
Okay. Pizza, or not pizza, Euro.
Mm-hmm.
They cut off the meat. They got the big meat cone.
Do they have what? The meat?
The meat cone. The cone of meat that they shave.
Yeah. More of a tube.
Meat cone?
Yeah. Yeah. I think it maybe was not as good as the Euro that I get in Greenfield, or maybe even at that place in Olympia that I like. That you don't go to because you go to the taco truck next door.
Yeah, they call it Euro Spot.
But I don't go to that one. I go to the taco truck. The one by the taco truck. Yeah, it's something like that.
Yeah, I don't really care for that stuff. I definitely like a burrito over the Euro.
I like it. I like to have chunks of cucumber and meat. That's great.
Yeah.
We go to the
cucumber, meat, and lettuce and tomatoes and sauce, some kind of yogurt.
And then white sauce.
Yeah, yogurt sauce.
Oh.
Lemon.
Yeah, I ate that pretty fast, maybe. And then I've tried some chips, and I've tried my raisins. Oh, I also got some biscuits, Weedable.
What kind of biscuits?
High-fiber biscuits. They're not great.
Bad biscuits,
I've eaten all those things. Bad biscuits.
You ate them all, though, even though they're not great?
I've eaten 2.
What's in them?
They come in packs of 3. And I ate 2 of them.
They're prepackaged, like they're not fresh, or why are they not good?
The biscuits. They're sort of chalky. Maybe.
Where do they make them? I mean, it seems like biscuits need to be kind of freshly cooked, or they get weird fast.
They're like, you know what? Instead of a biscuit, they're like a cookie. These are like cookies.
Like
cracker
British
cookies.
Biscuits?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
They're like,
But biscuits from packets.
Yeah, that's gross.
But maybe it has also hydrogenated and non-hydrogenated vegetable fat.
Both kinds, huh?
Not good, right? We're not supposed to have hydrogenated fats.
I don't know. You don't need to worry about that stuff anymore. That's old stuff. Now you just gotta wash your hands and then you're healthy. You don't need to worry about eating hydrogenated fat anymore.
Is that true?
It's over. It's over. Eat that stuff.
Great news.
Eat that.
Let's read what it says here. It says, the great taste of Weedable comes from rippling fields of wheat ripening in the sun to a warm golden glow. Picked at the peak of perfection, the wheat is carefully ground to retain the natural goodness of bran and fiber, then baked into a wholesome cookie brimming with healthful nourishment.
Wow, they're writing the story of wheat, huh?
Yeah.
If you didn't know what wheat was, here, this is what wheat is, and they're advertising about wheat. These biscuits are made of flour. Stone milled flour coming from the fields of Iowa. Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't think it came from Iowa fields. I think it came from Pakistan.
Oh, okay.
It says made in Pakistan right here. They're continental, but...
Oh, that seems really old then. It seems like biscuits, or it's not like a. Is this called biscuits? But it's not like a biscuit, like a flaky layered biscuit, like a Popeyes biscuit or something, or biscuit and gravy kind of biscuit, not that kind of biscuit.
That's right. No. More like a biscuit you might give your dog.
Oh, yeah, those are called biscuits, too.
Biscuits.
I don't. They should only call it biscuits. If biscuits are those flaky things, and other stuff, they're in America now. They got to change the name of that stuff to cookies. That's not what a biscuit is. Biscuits are biscuits. You know. Biscuits are biscuits, not that whatever you're eating.
I think that I have had just as many biscuits of this kind as fluffy ones, because I haven't had that many biscuits in my life. And when you eat cookies, you might eat like 3 cookies at a time.
Yeah.
Biscuits, you're probably just going to eat one biscuit.
Yeah, but those are cookies. Don't call those biscuits. I ate a lot of biscuits because at Popeyes they had 2 pieces in a biscuit. I would get that a lot. Yeah.
I almost got fried chicken today. It's confusing. I would get fried chicken, but they also have the pizza for sale and they have burgers for sale, and I just don't trust it. If they say they're making all those kinds of food, it's all got to be medium good or bad good or bad. Yeah, bad.
Bad good, medium good. Why are they making so much stuff? Yeah, they should stick to one thing.
It's called Papa's, I think.
Papa's, pizza, burgers, and chicken, huh? Yeah, it seems like it would be difficult to swing all that stuff at the same time.
Yeah. I had a King Euro.
Oh, yeah? Is it like Burger King?
Nope. The King, I think, came before burgers. There's lots of Kings. There used to be Kings galore.
Oh, yeah. I want Burger King, but I'm not going to go eat it. Did you already eat all your Euro?
Oh, yeah, I ate it so fast. Looks like there's one piece of tomato I dropped on the floor still.
You going to eat it?
I don't think so, no.
They got falafel?
Falafel, they do have falafel, yeah.
Yeah.
I lived in a vegan household too long, and so when I buy any food out, I want it to be meat.
Oh, yeah. What, your house, what, the Casa Hueso's vegan?
Well, the dinners that were cooked were vegan. We had cheese and milk and all that great stuff, too, but now, yeah, buying food out feels like,
Vegan. I wonder how that house is doing it right now.
Yeah. Steve Baker's gone.
I'm going to call him.
I got 3 oranges, too. I'm going to eat an orange.
Call the house phone.
Oh, we could call the house phone. They would think that we were, they would think you're Ashley.
Only one person calls the house phone?
That's the only person, I think. Typically.
How come they still have it using it for one person, but they still, I don't know if it's still there.
Yeah. I'm going to have a Cara orange. Do you think it's Cara or Cara? C-A-R-A.
Cara. Well, if is it Pakistan? From Pakistan, too?
What?
Is it from Pakistan?
No, just the Pakistani bodega.
Cara. I don't know. I would say Cara, because I think you could say either. It was fine.
Yeah.
Care.
I just
care. I'm going with care. Like nobody calls it car though. The care. I'm gonna go with the car. Carrot. British people call them carrots. Peas and carrots. Carrots. I guess they kind of do. Yeah.
Well, you're like in an echoey box.
Yeah. Peas and carrots. How's the orange? Did you eat it yet? Is it good orange?
The orange is so good. It's wonderful. Yeah.
So that
I like it.
The baby. What? The baby's family is watching it today, so you don't have to watch her?
Yep. They don't really need me. I think, I guess they allow them both to make lots of money. Because I think my brother would probably just be on hold at his work.
So what are you doing? What are you doing with your time when when not watching the baby?
Yeah, weird, huh?
What are you doing?
It's the first time I took a day where I didn't see them. Well, I lay around and I looked at my phone. I did one exercise video. I watched the first half of Parasite, and I got scared, so I took a break.
You got scared?
Is Parasite? Yes. Have you seen it?
I saw the Capitol Theater.
Great.
Back in the old times when you could see movies at the theaters.
Yeah. I liked, I saw that movie, Burning, also at the Capitol Theater.
Mm-hmm.
Which, and I liked it so much, but I forgot. I was like, oh yeah, it was creepy. So when they were just sort of making fun of wealthy people in the beginning, so I was like, oh, this is fun. And then
yeah, spoiler.
Then I got scared.
Well, are you gonna watch the rest of it?
Yep, I am.
Good.
Yeah.
Watch the rest of it.
Yeah.
Oh, you're looking at your phone for long phone time. And
I read a book. I read my book.
Yeah, what book?
I don't remember.
You don't remember what book you're reading?
I don't remember the titles. I don't care about the title.
What kind of book is it?
It's a fun book. It's like a long fiction book. It's about, it's set in Japan, and it's... here's the book. I'll read you the title. It's called The Thousand Autumns of Jacob de Zoet. And it's by the author of Cloud Atlas. That book was great, right? But yeah, set in Japan, in a Dutch, the one Dutch court. And all the crooked Dutch market people. And then one guy who's just there because he loves a woman back in Holland, but her dad wanted him to be more rich, so he made him go to this thing. Yeah. Anyway, and then there's intrigue and a woman who is a midwife who's smart and blah blah blah.
Rich dad.
Rich dad wants him to be rich. Yep. He was a mere, he's a clerk, a chaplain's son, or something like that. But it switches around to who is telling the story. So maybe there's 3 narrator type, or 4 people it follows so far.
So you live in a neighborhood with a bunch of houses right now?
Yeah.
And then
big fancy house.
And then you can walk through the city part of the city?
Yeah.
Wow. How far is it to the city?
Well, I mean, it feels like a flatter city just a block over. There's a junky street, Coney Island Boulevard. So there's also auto park shops.
You're close to Coney Island?
On it, and but then Prospect Park is major park, and then Park Slope is fancy, and that has all the brownstones. There's some brownstones.
Coney Island is still there? Is Coney Island still there? Are you you by there?
I went walking by it one of the first weekends.
Yeah.
On the boulevard.
Is that hot dog place still open?
It's not. I was so hungry. I saw the signs for hot dogs, and it just made me very sad. It made me hungry and pine for a hot dog.
Yeah, they're closed down for this thing, huh? Oh.
Looks like they had some good rides, though.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, Gene, I got some more calls. I'll make some more calls, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to be on this thing. We're on live on Instagram. Nobody's looking at it, though, so you can look at that if you want to call back, or if you look at that and see if something's going slow. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Let's do the next one. What's the next message? It's a yellow fellow and Jackson. It's called Jackson. Here's Jackson.
Hey, program, it's Jackson.
Hi, Jackson.
I just ran downtown to got a special treat for Kristen for her birthday on Tuesday. I ordered some of the soapy scoops, and I just had to call them, and then they put it out on the table so I could pick it up. But driving through downtown made me really miss it.
Yeah.
I missed a lot of things about it. Oh yeah, and I saw Matt Summers, the Blood Orphans guy. I think that was him. He waved as I was picking up the goods. And there's a big graffiti that says Mayday on the retaining wall near the on the 4th Avenue roundabout, and then there's also someone painted on the back of their windshield on the street one over, and it says "Spread love, not the Rona." So, if the viewers don't know, you're not supposed to spread the coronavirus. You're supposed to spread love.
Don't spread anything.
So maybe it's a good public service announcement. Okay, give me a call back. Bye.
Yeah, I haven't been downtown. I mean, of course, it's like the longest I haven't done anything in a long time. Forever, actually. I mean, every day is like longer and longer, but I think it's for a lot of people that's the longest they haven't gone not doing anything else in a long time. But as long as I haven't been downtown, and at least, I mean, forever, I think.
Hey, program.
Hey, Jackson, how are ya?
Good, how are you?
Good. Still at home. I'm in the basement. And
Nice.
How is it? Crescent's birthday?
Tuesday.
Oh, okay, next Tuesday. I'm like several
Couple days.
What?
Yeah.
So are you gonna hide the ice cream?
Like. Hold on a sec.
Oh, you gotta go somewhere else.
Okay.
The secret?
Yeah, I hid it, but I think it's hard to hide, you know.
Yeah, it's in the freezer. You gotta put it in the freezer so you can cover it up. You could at least like wrap it in the paper, and then she'll see it, and then it'll be hidden in plain sight.
Yeah, I think she might have already found it.
Oh, well, wrap it up and put it in the freezer.
No, I mean it's in there.
Yeah, but wrap it up and then put it in there, and then it's like, oh, what's that? Oh, I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
What kind of ice cream did you get?
I got 2 flavors, but I can't. Yeah.
Secret?
Secret.
She's there?
She's here.
Well, what are you doing now?
We started making dinner.
What is it?
It's gonna be like ground beef and soy sauce and nice kind of and rice. So just a simple thing.
Sounds good. And,
yeah, it's good.
So you went downtown? This is the first time you've been downtown since the whole thing went down?
We've driven through, like, yeah, but it seems like the buildings have, like, you know, like the couple apartment complexes have gotten, like, more finished, but I don't know if it's true.
I don't think they paused construction on stuff. They're still doing construction?
I don't know.
Yeah. I haven't been there. I was thinking about your message. It was like I mean, this is definitely like the longest I've ever not been downtown in like maybe like over 20 years probably. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess this is probably the longest I've ever gone without leaving the house in my whole life. So it's a pretty wild time. It's new frontiers of not going downtown.
Yeah.
It's only like 3 blocks away, but I'm not gonna go.
Yeah.
You see the street people? Are they still downtown?
I didn't go to the thick of it. I kind of like saw people hanging out, but I don't know if they were just hanging out or they were street people.
But you went to the Sophie Scoops, right? You go by the studio? You look in the window?
I didn't drive past it. I drove like by it, but I didn't like really see it.
Yeah. Yeah, driving. Yeah. Whoa. So how's Sophie Scoops doing it? They bring it outside?
Yeah, and they're doing deliveries too.
Oh wow! Did they deliver to you or?
No, I just stopped by, picked it up.
But then they bring it outside somehow?
Yeah, they have a table like outside, and then like you call them and they'll put it out.
Well, people wrote things. May Day. Somebody wrote May Day, like they're gonna do like. That's not for like another 2 weeks though.
It was May 1st, the International Workers' Day. But they did have like a big rent strike graffiti there. It's like now it's like the where you air your grievances. Seems like that. You know the retaining wall that's like on 4th Avenue roundabout?
Yeah. Rent strike. I guess people are doing they're doing rent loans. So it's like now you just got to pay back the rent later on. If you don't pay your rent now, they're just going to charge you later. But now everybody they have no excuse for rent strike. Everybody got this stimulus or something.
Well, not everyone has got it, and I don't think it means that they don't need food and stuff. Like, it's a good chunk of money, but like, I don't think that should be like, oh yeah, everyone can pay rent now. Like,
yeah,
and like be able to live comfortably. You know, like that's what probably a lot of the politicians think, that they don't really know what day-to-day life is.
Yeah. They're still going to do the rent strike. I don't know if anybody did the rent strike. I guess we had 1 month to do it.
Yeah, it's hard because there's the moratorium on eviction, so like you could do it, and it's like I think it goes for like 3 months, but then you either have to pay it all back or you get evicted at the end of that, unless they extend it or pass some other legislation.
Yeah.
But it's a bad situation. Like
it's like you're not going to
go. Shouldn't be.
Are you paying your rent to get to because you're afraid you're going to get evicted, or you want to pay your rent because I mean it's like you've entered into a contract, like it's a legal contract with somebody going to pay your rent. That's like you're going to go to the store and start looting stuff. Is it because you're afraid of getting arrested, or because you're trying to keep society going? You know, that's a.
Yeah.
I'm always
also,
talking about,
like, for people with mortgages, like, some of them get breaks. Like, they can get breaks on their loan and just, like, tack it on to the end of the loan. So they owe more, but not, like, they owe it later, you know? Like, they just get an extension. And in that case, like, but you're still making your people pay the rent, like, I don't know. That would be crappy.
Yeah. Well,
it's just I don't know. It's a bad system, like, which, like, yeah, it's a lot of it just boils down to, like, capitalism.
Yeah, it's a weird system, and now things are being exposed, I guess.
Did you see the meme of, like, it's like, I don't know what movie it's from, but they're all, like, have their guns to the back of the head, and it's, like, staggered, and, I don't know how to explain it, but I think it's, like, people expected to pay rent, and then it's, like, property owner expected to pay the bank, and then in the back it's, like a sniper that, like, is the U.S., and they're, like, need to pay for wars or something. I don't know.
Yeah, well, they're getting bailed out. It's like you pay the landlord, and the landlord pays the bank, and then the bank gets bailed out from the government. So it's like, what are the bank can do with all that money? So it's like it's up the line somewhere, like the banks or all these places are getting bailed out, and the banks are getting more money. So it's like, why are you getting all these money? Does the banks already have the money? But,
yeah. Did you hear that?
Huh?
Did you hear that the small business loans, like, ran out of money? So many people have gotten them.
Yeah, they ran out, but they got to keep those big corporations going. But it's like, it's a bad way because the big corporations are running things, but if all those big corporations shut down, then there might not be enough, like, food or something. So
yeah.
But then they're getting paid a lot, like the people at the top of the corporations are getting a lot of money if they didn't get
money. And I know the Democrats were trying to get provisions that, like, say, hey, you got to keep on your employees, but I don't know if that made it in where, you know, the Democrats were really pushing for it, but maybe they didn't have enough votes to get that in. I don't know the exact status, but I don't think it's, like, as, like, you need to keep your employees or else you don't get this money. Like, I don't think it's that strong.
Yeah.
And they will probably, like, keep some of their employees, but it's just, like, I don't know.
It's a lot of it. That it's such a political climate still, even in times of whatever, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Tragic times and stuff.
Yeah.
It's still super partisan, but that's too bad.
Well, you know, Congress has been on recess for probably at least 2 weeks at this point. They're not even around. They're not, I mean, it doesn't make sense for them to congregate, you know, but they could figure out, I think the House is trying to move on to remote voting and stuff, but
yeah, they got to do something. They can't shut down.
We're in a crisis.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the hell? Oh, enjoy your free time. Quarantine vacation.
They're not doing Zoom Congress or something. They're working from home. They should work from home.
Yeah, I don't think the systems are set up, but I'm not sure. But, you know, I'm sure they could figure out something that kind of works within the rule of law.
Seems like you could just do, I mean, there's plenty of, like, internet voting websites. Like, seems like anybody could set the Congress up to like, I feel like I could set Congress up to chat.
Yeah.
So, maybe
just send out a survey monkey.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too hard to get that going. And then get us the more of the money like Canada.
Well, have you been outside today or this week?
I went out yesterday. I just walked around the block. I looked at the freeway. I walked to the freeway. I looked at the freeway, and just be like, "Wow, the freeway's still going," which is not too far from my house. So I've been on 2 outings since it all went down.
Yeah.
And I put on a mat, or I just wrap my face with a T-shirt and go out there. And I went on the walk, and I walked over the freeway, looked at the freeway, and so people are out, but not, I guess it's less people. It was weird though. All right, well, I'm gonna call Yellow Fellow next, Jackson. I'll talk to you later, okay?
All right, bye.
Bye. Well, Grandma and Freddie too. Freddie that's on the Freddie on the Instagram, and we'll get you on here on the video. I'm calling Grandma right now.
Hi, Kenny.
Hi, Grandma.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm okay. How you been doing?
I'm okay. I'm staying at home, just stuck at home, like everybody else.
Huh?
Not leave the house. I can't leave the house.
You stay in the house?
Yeah, everybody's staying in the house in the whole world.
Okay. I'm not going nowhere.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. So just go ahead and talk to Andrew, okay?
Okay.
Hey, Andrew.
Oh,
Hello, you got water? Grandma drinking water?
yeah.
How are you?
Good idea.
I'm okay, yeah, don't leave the house. Stay in the house.
Staying home.
What are you doing?
Staying home.
You watching TV?
Yep.
What's on TV?
I don't know.
You don't know? You gotta start watching interesting stuff. Times. Have you been watching any cable TV?
No.
I don't know what they're doing on cable TV. Like, you haven't seen the news and stuff? Like, what are they doing on the news?
They just talk about the shit.
But is it, like, from their homes?
No, not everybody.
Like, some news people are still going there? I guess.
The news people still go there for some reason, but the late night people are not. The TV shows.
It's like, we're the news. We have to report on the world. Like, they think they're important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's doing it. Their shows from home.
Yeah, like me. But they're going to the news. News people are still going to the news. So what'd you do for lunch?
Curry.
From the market? How's the market?
Busy today, kinda.
Busy, huh?
Yeah.
Everybody's got masks?
Yeah.
People buying potatoes?
People buying potatoes.
You sell a lot of curry?
Yeah.
Wow. You got a mask?
Yeah.
While you're working? Huh?
You talk to Grandma?
Yeah?
What'd she say?
Well, she just said, I'm doing nothing. I don't leave the house. What are you doing?
Yep.
Yeah.
I said, I hope Trump gets coronavirus and dies. And she said, don't say that.
Yeah. I can't believe that he's doing what. I can't believe that he's he said something about those he's like supporting the Michigan people or something. The people who aren't leaving the house or who want to leave.
What?
Trump said that he supports the people who are protesting the lockdowns.
Oh, yeah. There's one today at the Capitol.
Right here?
Yeah.
Jeez, they're endangering me. They're close to my house.
Yeah, and they all gathered close to each other because it's protest. In protest.
How many were there?
Oh, I didn't go.
Oh yeah, I wonder how it happened. That's kind of. I mean, they're like endanger. They're gonna endanger themselves doing that.
Yeah.
Like. That's bad. They're bored. People want attention. They're bored. Like.
I think so.
They want. Why are they trying to tell people what to do? You know, that's like that's what they don't like. I thought. Like they're still out. They can be out. So then why do you want to be other people to be out? But they just want to.
What time do you come home today?
For 4 o'clock?
4 o'clock?
Yeah.
4 o'clock.
What? What did you say again?
4 o'clock. What? What's so funny?
I gave her the phone back and she didn't know.
You on the phone, Grandma?
He talks.
No, you talk, man.
You talk.
Yeah, you talk to Andrew, okay?
Grandma, what'd you eat for lunch?
He wants to talk to you. Grandma, he wants to talk to you.
What?
What did Grandma eat for lunch, Andrew? Do you feed her lunch?
Why? I don't do anything.
What about lunch? Did you eat lunch?
Huh?
Did you eat lunch?
I eat lunch.
What'd you eat?
I don't know. What do we eat lunch? Huh?
Chicken wings.
Chicken wings.
Oh, yeah, I like chicken wings.
Yeah, I like that too, chicken wings. And I like a chicken wing, I like a steak too.
Yeah, me too.
He never feed me steak.
Every day.
No.
Every day.
He say
You eat steak every day?
yeah, he say every day. But I don't think I don't remember.
It's in the fridge. Go eat steak right now.
Oh yeah? Okay then. Hey, you talk here.
You talk to him.
I don't do eat steak.
You go eat steak? Okay, bye. Huh? Steak.
I don't eat steak.
You don't eat the steak? Yeah, they're going to save it off for Grandma.
I don't cook steak.
You don't cook steak. Only once a day is not enough. Several times a day.
3 times a day.
Yeah. All right, bye.
Okay, goodbye.
Here's a message from Yellowfell. It's the last message. Said more than hi.
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 Hi. I made some breakfast this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Made potatoes with onions and garlic, and jalapeno, and some black beans, and some tomato and yellow peppers, and some other stuff too.
Wow.
Cilantro, salt, pepper, a whole bunch of different stuff.
I'm trying to get Yellowfell on this message of the future because I think I was thinking about it yesterday and I ended up doing it. So. Alright, it's Friday. We made it. Yellowfell's going bees and Andrew's talking to watching BuzzFeed. Okay, bye, future. Yellowfell, it's too late for you now. I started late.
Please leave your message for
John Mooney.
Hey, Yellowfell's program. I started the program a little bit late today instead of 5:30, live at 5:30, so maybe it's too late for you to sleep, and you can call us back. How was the breakfast? Okay, bye. Alright, let's call Freddie. I think Freddie might be on the Instagram.
I might be what?
You on Instagram, Freddie?
Oh, yeah, I'm watching.
Hi, how are ya?
I'm doing good. Yeah, I gotta eat more steak all the day, every day.
Yeah, go want steak.
Lots of steak.
Why am I eating steaks? Why would I eat steaks?
Why don't I eat any steak? I haven't had steak in a while.
Yeah. Let's get you steak this afternoon. Oh, boy! It's on the fridge, man.
That's good.
What are you doing?
Let's see. I am working on 2 different things. I'm finishing up the television AV center thing that I was working on yesterday. I've been building little shelves for it and like drilling holes for all the different devices, making them their own separate shelves, you know.
Yeah.
And now I'm also working on this thing. You got like the cookie sheet, you know? You have a cookie sheet at home? Like a baking pan, I guess you could call it.
Like
you could do anything with it, not just cookies. What's that? Yeah, you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, it's like covered in like what I think is maybe like brown oil or something.
Yeah.
Just from lots of use. And I am degreasing it or something. I don't really know what you'd call it. Right now I'm like soaking it with white vinegar and baking soda.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm scrubbing it with the steel wool.
Yeah.
Seems to be working a little bit, but it's taking a lot more elbow grease than the video online made it look like.
Mm-hmm.
Video online kind of made it seem really easy, but it's definitely taken some effort. But I think this one just maybe has never been cleaned. It almost like seemed like it had like a non-stick coating on it or something that was flaking off, but I think the grease had just gotten so thick that it was doing that. So.
Where is it from your new house?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably.
But you know, you can't buy new things at all now. You have to.
Yeah.
You have to clean the old ones.
Yep.
So. But it's definitely looking better already. I really do think it was just grease and not like a coating or something, because it's just like clean metal underneath.
Yeah, I've definitely had been digging up my old things because it's like, oh, I want this stuff, and like I know I already have that stuff, but like in the old times, if I wanted something and I knew I had it, but I didn't want to go look for it, it would give me an excuse to go to the store.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm like, oh, I want some scissors. So I would like get on the bus, go to the dollar store, and be like, oh, I like going to the dollar store. Maybe I'll go to Goodwill while I'm out at the dollar store, and then I go buy I'm like, hey, look, cables.
Yeah.
Take them home. And now when I want scissors, I like dig around in my things, and I did find them. I have like a lot of scissors, a lot of things. So.
Well, yeah, you probably have. You know, you've already got them all in boxes. You could probably just like dump everything out. And then put all the same kinds of things all in the same boxes. You know, you could get an organizational system going.
Yeah, I've got a lot of things. I got a lot of things that are paying off.
Yeah. Let's see, what else is going on? I guess not too much. I don't know. I got a scanner, and it works. Buying things online all the time now.
They're shipping you stuff?
What's that?
Shipping you stuff? Getting shipped stuff?
Yeah, I'm getting shipped stuff. I'm getting a bidet. I finally ordered one. And, what else? What else did I buy?
You out of toilet paper?
I'm not out of toilet paper, but, you know.
You wanted one before anyway.
I did.
You know what?
And then they all were hard to find for a while, but I think they've been slightly restocked now, so.
I was like, watching that episode from Corvallis, like the last big trip that I went on, or that we went on maybe. And,
yeah.
I realized that was still like late February. I mean, late-ish February, like middle of February.
Uh-huh.
And they think that like if they acted faster, like the government went faster, that time we should have already been like maybe quarantined.
Oh wow! So we were maybe even endangering our friends down in Corvallis, or maybe could have possibly brought it back. I don't think we did.
No.
But, you know, like, we're definitely,
but
danger zone.
Nobody had any idea back then. Nobody was thinking about it, like, in the least bit. Because, like, you know, like, at that, I think the biggest crowd that I've been in, like, was that In-N-Out crowd.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. That was such a huge crowd.
It was just like a crowd that we were all packed in there and felt, fine. Everybody's like, fun. It was fun.
Right.
I was like,
yeah. Now that would be like so scary.
Yeah, they're like, oh, I don't want to wait for this crowd. I don't want to wait around. I'm like, oh, why not? I'm going to stand in the line. Look at this exciting line.
Come, Strawberry. The dog got in the basement. I gotta get the dog out of the basement. Hey, come on.
You got a dog now, kinda?
Kinda. Yeah, Strawberry the dog. Strawberry, come. She doesn't listen to me very good.
Not supposed to be in the basement?
Not when I'm telling her to do stuff, but she likes me when we're playing. But go on. Not supposed to get in the basement. Someone told me, it's like one of those cattle dogs or herding dog or something. Australian Shepherd, maybe, something like that.
Like it's got like hair in its face?
No, it has hair on its face.
Like no, but like in it, like it's over its eyes, like a sheepdog.
Oh no, not a shaggy one. Like you ever seen Mad Max?
Yeah, like Australian Shepherd dog or something, maybe. Yeah,
it's like kind of small, lean, and tough dog.
Yeah. Tomorrow we're gonna do a Zoom episode, right?
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna talk to you about. I was like, what was I gonna talk to the program about? I can't remember now. That was it. Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it 5 o'clock Zoom episode.
5 o'clock Zoom episode. Everybody can get on there. If anybody's on this thing, Gene is looking at Instagram Live. We can tell Jackson and whoever else too to get on there. Everybody.
Yeah.
And then
should we? The problem with Zoom is we gotta get someone to host it who can host professionally. I wonder if Jackson has a professional account through his job or something.
Oh, because otherwise it only goes for 40 minutes?
Yeah, only 40 minutes.
Well, 40 minutes is a long time, and then I'd probably do 20 minutes of something else.
Yeah, that's true. That's probably fine.
If it works out that way, but we can try the other way too.
Yeah, that's exciting. I'm excited for the Zoom thing. I'm planning on it, getting ready. We're gonna talk to everyone on the screen. There'll be like more guests than even a normal episode back when we had a studio. Could be. I mean.
Yeah, one.
Yeah. That's right. One whole guest.
What are you gonna cook on your baking pan?
Cookies. Gonna make cookies. Oh, you hear the dog?
Yeah, I heard it.
Here. Strawberry's got something to say.
Speak.
Strawberry. Oh. No, as soon as you hold the phone up to the dog, they stop barking, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what she was barking at, but everything seems good. What was the question?
Gene's brother has a professional account.
Oh, nice.
We're going to be on Zoom tomorrow. Let's see, we got about 8 minutes left today. Oh, I got to record a message for the future. Here.
I'll get on it.
Hey, future, it's us of the past.
I want steak.
Yeah, Grandma wants steak all the time.
Tomorrow's our big Zoom episode. Yeah, we're still not going outside. Program in the basement. We're in quarantine. Everyone's supposed to wear a mask.
Dog not in the basement. All right, bye, future.
Bye-bye.
The dog's not allowed in the basement?
No, dog's not allowed in the basement.
Is it gross down there?
No, I think she thinks it's outside, maybe. I don't know.
The dog pees down there?
Cats, I think that's what someone told me. I haven't seen that. It hasn't happened while I've been here, but someone told me not to let the dog in the basement, so I'm not going to risk it.
The dog in my house, they can't put it in the bathroom. They close the bathroom door because the dog always shits in the bathroom.
Really?
Yeah.
It knows what the room is. It's like, hey, this is the appropriate place for me to do this.
It does. This is better than anywhere else, but we gotta close that door. I'm pretty sure it doesn't do that anywhere else. But the first time it ever happened, I didn't consider that it was the dog, and I thought that it was my crazy roommates. I was like, oh no!
Like, oh my God, it's getting bad. That's pretty good.
They randomly moved out only a few weeks before this whole thing went down.
Oh wow!
So we have less people in this house, and that would have been so crazy.
Have that many people all at once?
Yeah, there are extra people here, so some blessings, I guess. You know. How about that?
Yeah, you don't have to pay more rent because of the...
We do.
You don't have to pay more?
We do have to pay more.
Oh, yeah.
But it's worth it for right now.
For sanity.
Yeah.
In like a totally insane time, for sure.
Yeah, and I almost lived in that apartment, you know?
Oh, yeah, that'd be bad.
It wasn't that long since I moved out of the apartment, so that would have been really bad. Like,
yeah.
And I wonder what they were doing, the people in the apartment, I wonder what they're doing.
How are you, apartment people? Cowboy?
Yeah, what's Cowboy doing? Like, maybe if I lived in an apartment, I'd probably, like, for a while there at the end of the studio time, I was, like, trying to psych my stuff up to live at the studio.
I remember that.
I'm going to live in the studio, I'm going to do it, but that would probably have been bad. I'm like,
yeah,
I'm
probably.
I'm going to sleep on the couch and never leave the studio.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't, when I was saying that, but then every night I was like, oh, I don't want to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. I got to be tough.
I have to.
So I didn't do that. That's good too. So
I'm glad you have a good spot, a good basement.
Yeah.
Good studio in there. We're gonna be live on. We're gonna have the episodes on TV pretty soon. Getting to it. I think maybe Wednesday. Is that what it is? Tuesday.
Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Wow, 25 days in the stacks right now.
Yep. It's a lot of stacks. A lot of days. That's 26. 26 because there's the one day with no record of it so far.
Well, actually, I have one tape from the studio still. So.
Oh, okay. So it's even.
Yeah.
Must have been inside the.
Yeah, it was in the VCR. It was in the VCR when it showed up here. So.
Right.
Now I've got all these.
They're all labeled. Everything's working good.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you don't go, as long as it, I mean, you think, oh, man, because, like, you can fit 44 in one of those cheese boxes, 44 tapes, but how many, you got a cheese box there from the studio?
I probably do, but the stacks are working fine for now. If we go, like, so far over, if we go so far over the stacks, I'll be so long.
Yeah.
Who knows? I mean, yeah. A good thing I also I hoarded like several boxes tapes at my home already. Like,
I know, yeah, that was a good idea.
Yeah,
this is good reinforcement for bad behavior. It's
yeah,
positive reinforcement for like hoarding. I really think this is going to be kind of like the future now, is keeping more than you need. In case we ever have to quarantine again.
Like doomsday preppers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get like. I wonder like if the Asian stores have those like giant bags of rice still, because they don't have rice at the grocery store right now, but they never sold those giant bags, and I wonder if people they're not going to the Asian stores because of racism now. So.
Oh yeah. Maybe. I do think that the smaller the store, the more likely it is to have this stuff. You know, it's kind of backwards thinking, but in my experience, the places where people are going to go and like buy every single thing out are the ones where they're like are big stores where they already carry a lot of stuff, and so then it takes like only a couple people who are just being like crazy and buying everything to buy them out, even if they have a lot. But then the little stores, most people are like still being reasonable, I think.
Yeah. There's an Asian store in Lakewood, like the big one. That's one I want to kind of go there, but that's like a trek, and you're not supposed to go. But
oh yeah, the one in Lakewood. Why all the way out? Oh, because it's really big.
It's the big one, yeah. Oh yeah.
Ooh, my housemate is playing a concert for streaming people.
Wow.
Ghost Bitch. I don't actually know how to get it, but maybe I don't know how you find all these concerts. How do you find? We need to have like a booker, or like what do you call that? Like a promoter, but for the internet things, local internet things.
E-promoter. Oh, well, looks like Instagram's about to be over. I think it goes for
Okay,
like an
well-
hour. Instagram goes for an hour, because I've been going like, an hour and 2 or something, but that's fine. So, could know just by this thing. But bye Instagram, 10 seconds on there. Whoever's on there, I think it's Gene.
Hey, bye Instagram, bye Gene, bye everybody. All right, program. Talk to you later.
Bye. Thanks, Gene and Freddie and Grandma and Andrew and Jackson and Yellow Fellow. It's been another day. Tomorrow we'll be on Zoom. Thank you. Here's the credits. Thanks for watching. It's Saturday. We're on TCTV channel 22, 11:30 to 2 a.m. Check it out, YDHWM.com. 360-836-5384. Call me a message. Get on TV. Yeah. Well, I'd say Avenue. That's our address when we're out there, but we're not there anymore. We're done. TCTV, the baby. Graham Graham's a good song. Thank you. TCTV, the baby, Daily Fabulous, Graham Graham, Subscribe, Club, Go Move, Listen, Washington State, USA, thank you, and viewers, it's you watching, thank you. Hell yeah, dog.